What's up, everyone? I want to take this opportunity. I want this to be tweeted, Facebooked, Tumblred, whatever. I want this to get as many hits as possible, not because I want to increase my own image, but I want to speak on behalf of hockey fans in all 30 markets. I'm going to be speaking to Gary Bettman. So, dear Mr. Bettman, you can go to all 30 markets to find people like me. People that have invested a lot of money, and maybe not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things, but when you're on a college budget, and you're paying for tickets and jerseys, hats, T-shirts, the NHL package, it takes a toll on the income. And, I'm investing in it because I love it, and obviously it's a great product. I'm not going to deny that for a second. But you can talk about us being the best fans in the world, and that even if there is a lockout, we'll still come back, which is true. People like me will be there no matter what. But you can't backbite us 3 times in 20 years. It's just not fair, okay? The fact that it was shortened by 40 games in 94, 95, wiping out a whole season in 2004, 2005. And I think to go a step further, look at the players that were impacted. Look at the Marty St. Louis, the Eric Stahls, the Neil Cavaliers. I mean, not Stahl goes, and forget Stahl. Guys like that who, Pavel Datsyuk's perfect example. Guys who he took 100 points off, so at the end of the day, they won't. I'm not saying it's the biggest deal in the world, but they miss a whole season in their prime where they could up their statistics, and borderline Hall of Fame is not getting in, stuff like that. That's something to think about. But and you look at it's like being in an abusive relationship with the NHL. They treat you awful, but you keep going back because you love it that much, and it's wrong to do that 3 times, and I think. I can speak for me. It'll probably save me money, but you look at the people it'll cost money, and I'm not talking about the players or the owners. I'm not talking about the millionaires and billionaires sitting at a table in New York City bickering over who gets a bigger piece of the $1 billion pie. I'm talking about the people, that work at the arenas, that make $30,000 a year at a concession stand. I'm talking about someone that owns a bar across the street from Bridgestone Arena, the Forum. Places that don't have other sporting teams to come. I mean, even at the Staples Center and the Garden, you're still going to lose money even with the Lakers, Clippers, Knicks, whatever. But at other respected venues, but you can't do this to people like that. It's just not right. I mean, how much money? I mean, I think goes back to the movie Wall Street, where Charlie Sheen says to Michael Douglas, how many yachts can you water ski behind? How much more money do you owners need? People are going to keep coming back. You cost yourself money because it's going to take years for the borderline fans to come back, and you can't backbite the dedicated fans like this, and you can't backbite the people upon which you build your infrastructure. It's just not right. It's a total and complete violation of people that don't deserve it. I can't tell you, one of my favorite stories of the draft was a kid, Grizzly from Charlestown, getting drafted by the Bruins in the 3rd round. His father drives a Zanaboni at the games. I mean, there's a blue-collar guy from a blue-collar neighborhood working his ass off. I think you can speak for interchange out with guys on 30 markets. And you're taking that away from them, because I'm not faulting Jay. I'm not faulting any owner individually involved collectively, so they can get a couple million extra. I mean, can you spend all that money you have in your lifetime? No, it's distasteful. It's wrong, and I think more so than the fans, it's the little guys that get. It's the little guys that quite frankly get fucked. I hate to use that word on this show, but they get screwed royally. It's awful, and you can't be doing this to people. It's not right, and I want this message because I think I can speak for fans everywhere. You can't do this to us 3 years in a row. It is just not 3 years and 3 times in 20 years. It's a complete and total violation of trust. So, Mr. Bettman, hopefully you'll watch this, and to all my other fans, we're going to stay strong and keep them coming. Later, guys.